everyone, it's Christy here. We're back again with another Instagram inspired for the month of February. This month, Tara and I were inspired by this gorgeous layout by Jam Neen. These are actually sisters, Jam and Neen, so be sure to check them out on Instagram. Lots of beautiful florals, wood grains, pops of green, and little specks of gold. So I really tried my hardest to incorporate green into this layout, but it just doesn't work out. This is going to be my closing page for my 2017 album, and I'm very close to finishing, but I really wanted to use the gorgeous florals as my closing page. I thought that would be the best way to do this layout justice, in that I don't think it would translate very well to like a weekly pocket page. So you'll notice that photo in the top left-hand corner of Nora and Adeline with their backs to you looks a little discolored. That's I think, I don't know, it is black and white, but I'm feeling like it's showing a bit discolored because Nora's dress has stripes on it, like really thin stripes, and it's just appearing kind of purpley pink on screen. It's really weird. Anyways, it bothers me a lot. But all right, so what I did first was I fussy cutted floral paper from Maggie Holmes, and I was going to initially lay it on white because I knew I wanted to use these coral numbers from Ali Edwards, or maybe they're from Studio Calico. I can't remember now. But for the life of me, I just could not find a pattern paper or a colored piece of paper that I liked, so I thought I would use just white cardstock and splatter it with some gold Heidi Swapp Color Shine. And I did that, and then I laid it on there, and I just did not like the way it looked. So I decided to go back to the Instagram-inspired inspiration piece, and I noticed that there's wood grain around the outside as a border on that piece. So I decided to go with a wood grain backing, and I really like the way that looks, and it allows the floral to pop. I think my issue was that the floral is not white. It's almost like a gray color, so that was really hard for me to pair with things. It was really tricky for me. So I lay the pieces on there, and then I wanted some overlap onto the numbers. So I'm just kind of piecing those on and adhering those down. And I really like the way that looks. I like the overlap of the floral and how it kind of looks a little bit three-dimensional. That was something in the layout that I really liked, was that the flowers lifted from the page, and sometimes there was like little things tucked in behind, and I really liked the way that looked. It's such a gorgeous piece, so I was really excited when Tara shared it with me, the piece. So I'm just laying those down, and I'm really particular with like things showing through, so there was a little piece of wood grain poking through beneath that number 2, so I just added another floral on top, and I like it how it sits there. Now I wanted to bring in some gold, so I picked out a few gold things. You see that huge bowl of gold embellishments there. I'm really horrible lately at using my stash. I'd rather use like things that come from more current collections, but I'm using this sticker sheet from a very old Maggie Holmes collection. I don't even remember which one it was. Maybe Gather, or I don't know. So anyway, it had like this this wreath, and so I decided to cut it apart and tuck it in behind, just so you can see little pops of gold on each 3x4 card. I do have another sticker sheet, so I could have done I could have used the wreath on the second sticker sheet, but I decided that might be a little bit too much. So I just used the one and tuck it in behind, and I really like that. And now I'm going to just take a peek at the sticker sheet, and it had some tiny word stickers, so I'm going to add that. And these were, I believe, maybe the coordinating Tiny Word stickers for this collection, and they are black with gold font. So you can see I have like next to no word strips left, and a lot of the ones that I did have left weren't really applicable for these photos. So I went with just I think 2 there. So one on the bottom paired with a gold Tiny Word sticker from the sticker sheet, and then one up at the top with a heart from the sticker sheet. I have these puffy stickers from a Felicity Jane kit, and they had 2 black hearts left, and so I wanted to use those up on this layout. So I just lay them on top, one of them on top of the Tiny Word stickers, and then I added another one on that 0. I do end up moving that here shortly. I had those gold stickers there, you can see in the bottom right hand corner, but they're kind of like a, I don't know what you call those, more like a, I don't know. It's not a very nice gold in my opinion, so I've never even used those stickers, but one day I will. As you can see, I have a bunch of florals that I dug out that had like green. Most of those are also from Maggie Holmes, and I thought I would bring that in, but it's just too much. I think it's too, I don't know, too bright. So I do not end up using any of those. Instead, I splatter some Heidi Shine onto these 4 cards and let those dry. I'm not that great about using the color shine lately. This is the first time in a long time that I've used any sort of mist or spray, and so I really need to remember to dig those out. I had a white doily kind of off to my right, and so I pull that in. I really wish I would have incorporated that earlier in the layout. I think it would have looked really stunning in behind some of those clusters, but I don't end up using it. Just going to add one more Tiny Word sticker to that top photo of Nora and Adeline, and that's it. So I thank Tara so much for indulging me and participating in these Instagram inspired videos. We're going to try to bring you one a month, and I also appreciate Jam and Mean for inspiring us, and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.